in relation to human rights, the House just approved the lowering of the age of criminal liability from 15 to 9.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on this?
I'm against that. Clearly, it's a violation of the Constitution that will go against cruel and unjust punishment for a 9-year-old.
Do you have any specific proposal to address juvenile delinquency?
Again, that has to be addressed in tandem with the DSWD. When the law was passed, there were certain expectations that the DSWD should have done in putting up institutions where juveniles would be housed. But the problem is, maybe, I don't know what the reason, lack of budget, or baka nakalimutan na trabaho nila yan, hindi nagawa. So importante na itong usapin ng mga institutions na binabanggit sa juvenile delinquency law may tayo, no, para matulungan itong mga batang ito.
What if it's not 9? What if it's 12 or 11? Because that's what some of the senators who are against 9 are saying, that they are willing if it's a bit higher. Would you support it?
I would still not support it. I'd still maintain the 15, and let's build the institutions where we can reform the 9 and 12. 12 is still young. 12 is not even a senior high school. It's not even middle, I think. Wala pa yata sa middle grade 7 yan eh. Ang 12-year-old.
But would you acknowledge the concern and the arguments and the premise of the proponents here?
Yes. Then let's catch the people who told them to do these crimes. No? Ang mga bata naman sumusunod lang naman yan sa matanda eh. Their concept of right and wrong might not yet be clear to them. But of course, respect for elders is there. So if they're told to do something, they do something. So what we should do is catch the people who told them to do those things.
You don't think children in this information age are more precocious? Like, we have some video of children, well, 15, younger than 15, beating other children, stealing from jeepneys.
Again,
you don't think there's discernment there already? And
I don't think so. I think it's influenced by what they watch, what they see, and that's why the importance of psychologists, psychiatrists, social workers, when you put up the institutions, have to be present there in order to address this situation. As a matter of fact, I also would like to even include that there has to be at least whether a psychologist or psychiatrist in public high schools right now, because there's an increase of mental depression among the youth. And this is because of social media. And so if that is not addressed, we have a creeping increase of suicides. And this is happening, I think, also in the private schools. And they have already put up systems where if a student in their community has symptoms, automatically they do something. I don't think that we have that system, of course, in the public school area. And I think this is one area that we should look into. Second, maybe it's time also that education on how to use social media should be included in the curriculum at a very young age. Why? When people go out and have dinner, or even at a young age, just to keep their children quiet, watch YouTube. So at an early age, they're already introduced to social media, and they sometimes not guided by their parents. They just click and they watch whatever they want. And this is where the problem starts.
Yes, I mean, I don't think anybody will deny that there are problems and phenomena there even that we don't fully understand yet. But we're talking about gaps in education, we're talking about parental guidance. And
Yes.
Are these things that can be addressed by legislation, you think?
I think so, especially with regard to curriculum on how to use social media, especially in the on the youth side, what are the do's and don'ts? What are the laws that you will violate if you bully someone through social media? I don't think they understand that there are penal or sanctions that can happen. No? So that would help maybe our youth understand that this is not a game, no? That lives are important here, because we all know that if a student is bullied, sometimes that can lead to suicide. And we want to try to address that problem.